Growing up, we always went to St. Mary's Catholic Church, so I was raised Catholic. It just was something that I did because that's what our family did. I didn't really understand. I knew God existed. I've never doubted that. And I knew that Jesus died for us, but I never understood the full gravity of what his sacrifice meant. And at some point, I believe I was a teenager, I decided I'm not getting anything out of this. So I stopped attending church altogether. So when I was in my 20s, early 20s, I was married with 2 kids, and my marriage was broken. There's no nice way to put it. I mean, we didn't know what to do with each other, we didn't know how to handle each other, and I didn't know what to do. I just knew this is not what I wanted. I found new love and it was great, but I also was still really hurt about my marriage not working because I don't believe in divorce. That's not what God intended. And it really hurt, but I didn't know how to pray about it. I didn't know how to go about fixing what I wanted. And I made some choices that affected not only me, but my family, my, at the time, husband, and my boyfriend. I mean, I was broken, I didn't know how to handle things, so I tried to take things into my own hands. My friend, she knew my story. She knew the choices I had made. She knew what I had been going through. And she said, "Why don't you come to church with me?" It was a young adult service at Lakewood. And I remember so clearly, Pastor Nick, he was preaching about our identity, about how our identity is the first thing the enemy will attack. He'll say, "You're not this, you're not that, you're not worth it, you're nothing," you know, anything to bring you down. And coincidentally, one of the examples he gave was we try to play the superhero. And I was like, that's me. That's totally me. And I knew then that I really couldn't do it alone. I just became so overwhelmed with the love and acceptance and that complete weight being lifted off my shoulders of knowing I'm not alone. And I know I can't do this by myself, but I have someone to do it with, God. So from that moment on, Natalie explained to me that to keep moving forward with my journey, that I would need to find a home church, not only for myself, but for my kids. And my sister, she had started attending Crossover, and she told me about it. She said, "These are great people, you know, they make you feel really welcome. And these are people who are in our community, so you know it's not something that's for show." And I was just like, okay, you know, maybe one day. And then my mom, her health was failing. We knew she didn't have long. And these people from Crossover, they just came and they prayed for us. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like, you don't see that. I had never seen that. And so finally, after my mom passed, I took a chance and I attended. And as soon as I walked in, I could just feel the love and the acceptance and just how happy they were that I was there. There was no judging, you know, excuse me. They were just, you know, hi to the kids. The kids immediately loved it. They were excited to go back. I decided to get baptized, and Melissa and I, we went through the little booklet about how do I know I'm ready, and we approached Jonathan and we set a date, and I was just so excited to finally be taking that step because I had been waiting so long to find a home church that I could get baptized into. Now that I actually fully understood what it meant. And so we did that, and I was like, woohoo, I'm part of Crossover. I know others can see the change in my life, see the changes that I've made, and I hope it brings strength to others as well, because I mean, I lost my fiance in December, and I've had so many people look at me and say, you are so strong, how do you do it? And I said, if it wasn't for my faith, I would not be able to go through this. I would be completely broken. And just to see that look in their eye, like, wow, that has to, you know, that has to be something there. I hope it gives them the courage as well to want to step over the line of faith.